Battle of the Brains, presented by Invest 529. Central Virginia's high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Mills Godwin High School versus Benedictine High School. Let's play.
Hello and welcome to Battle of the Brains, Central Virginia's longest running high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. This season, our teams are playing for a total of $20,000 in scholarship money. This season, courtesy of Invest 529 and the E.W. Scripps Foundation. The final four teams will each get a share, the winning school receiving $10,000. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today for round one of this season are the Eagles of Mills Godwin High School, coached by Justin Broyles. Mills Godwin is a secondary school in the Henrico County Public School District with a student body of 2,000. Godwin is home to the county's Science, Mathematics, and Technology Specialty Center. Also with us today, the cadets of Benedictine College Preparatory, coached by Mary Wallace and Mike Forster. Founded in 1911, Benedictine College Preparatory is a private all-male Catholic military high school located in Goochland County outside the city of Richmond. All students participate in the Military Leadership Program and are known as the Corps of Cadets. It's great to have all of these students here with us today playing Battle of the Brains. Our match will consist of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round. To answer a question, a player will buzz in and wait for me to call on them, and any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction. There's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, students, once again, welcome. Let's begin with the first toss-up round. Watched by 73 million people, the Beatles' first American live appearance was on what long-running television variety show in 1964? Sophia?
The Tonight Show.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Thomas?
CBS.
It was on CBS, but it was on the Ed Sullivan Show. The Beatles performed 5 songs that night. What is the term that is measure of the total value of production of goods and services in the United States for 1 year? Charlie?
GDP.
Gross domestic product is correct. DuPont Circle, L'Enfant Plaza, and Embassy Row can be found in which world capital city? Nishogo?
Ottawa.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Ryan?
Paris.
It's actually Washington, D.C. We are a world capital city. In Grant Wood's painting American Gothic, what is the man holding in his hand? Evan?
A pitchfork.
Correct. Located in the Jordan Valley in Palestine, what ancient city was the first to be walled for defense? Charlie?
Jerusalem.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin? That would be the city of Jericho. All right, you may need your pencil and paper for this one. How old is Bill if you have to double his age and then add 1 year for him to be the minimum age requirement to become President of the United States? Ayush?
17.
Correct. Minimum age is 35. Mesons are made up of one of these and its antiparticle, while baryons are composed of 3 of them. Name these smallest known particles. Evan?
Quarks.
Correct. What object in space has the greatest gravitational pull on the Earth's ocean tides? Thomas?
The moon.
Correct. Because it negatively reacts with glass, which one of the following acids should never be stored in a glass container? Amino, hydrochloric, hydrofluoric, or sulfuric? Ayush?
Hydrochloric.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Evan?
Amino.
It's actually hydrofluoric. All right, team, turn your attention to the video monitors for a Battle of the Brains Brainy Bunch question, and you must wait until the question is asked completely before you buzz in.
What primetime coach of the University of Colorado's football program is the only player to play in baseball's World Series and the Super Bowl?
And that would be Deion Sanders. The PSP game Crisis Core is a prequel to what Squaresoft PlayStation role-playing game in which Cloud Strife and his allies pursue the villainous Sephiroth? Evan?
Final Fantasy VII.
That is correct. How many pieces does a player start off with in a game of chess? Ayush?
16.
Correct. The Atlas Mountains of North Africa stretch some 1,500 miles through what 3 nations? Nishoro, go.
Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia.
That is correct. A sequoia is a California giant redwood tree. Spell sequoia. Nishorgo.
Sequoia.
That is correct. The asteroid belt between what two planets form the boundary between the inner... Ayush.
Mars and Jupiter.
Correct, between the inner solar system and the outer solar system. Name the non-conservative force that can produce deformation and heat when one surface rubs against it. Ryan.
Friction.
Correct. And that buzzer means the end of our first toss-up round. A good job by our teams, but we've got a lot more questions for them to come. Up next, we'll introduce you to today's players, and then they'll take on the category round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Want to catch up on the full season of play? Watch full episodes on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
And here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Mills Godwin High School with 50 points and our team from Benedictine College Preparatory with 60 points. And we'll get back to our questions and our match just ahead, but first we want to introduce you to today's players. Let's start with our team from Mills Godwin High School. They are the Eagles. Their coach is Justin Broyles. First up is Parker Boyles, who is a junior, says he's a huge fan of history and geopolitics and enjoys trivia so that he can have fun with friends who have similar interests. Next up on our team is Nishorgo Sarkar, who is a senior. He's been part of the Battle of the Brains for the past 4 years. Thanks for hanging in there with us. He enjoys history, politics, music, and learning languages. Our team captain is Sophia Jagels, who is a senior at the Center for Medical Sciences at Godwin, enjoys a variety of subjects, including math and Spanish, as well as helping to lead Godwin's HOSA Future Health Professionals chapter, and has a passion for medicine, is currently finalizing her national EMT certification. And wrapping up our team is Ayush Paul, who is a senior at the Medical Sciences Center as well, a software director of robotics, performs in musical productions, and enjoys listening to and playing piano, violin, and singing. That is our team from Mills Godwin High School. Now let's meet our team from Benedictine College Preparatory. The cadets are coached by Mary Wallace and Mike Forster. First up is Thomas Gasparini, who is commander of Delta Company in the Corps of Cadets, a member of the school's football, wrestling, and lacrosse teams, and currently consistently in the top 3 academic ranking of his class. Next up, our team captain, Charlie Miller, who is a senior, holds the rank of major and is the battalion adjutant. He's a member of the school's basketball and tennis teams and intends to study economics or math in college. Next up is Evan Kreckman, who is first lieutenant and executive officer of the Honor Platoon, is a member of the school's rugby team and cross-country team, and a founding member of Benedictine's competitive drill team. And wrapping up our team from Benedictine is Ryan Kennedy, who is a senior, holds the rank of major, and is the Corps' security officer, a member of the school's cross-country, wrestling, and rugby teams, and intends to study electrical engineering. And a big welcome to our team from Benedictine as well. Both of our teams, glad to have you here with us today. Now they're going to play our category round, where each team will select one 10-question category from today's choices. If a team gets all of its questions correct within the allotted time, they'll receive a 20-point bonus. Here are today's categories from which you may choose. They are words beginning with under, abbreviations and their meanings, and it takes two. And we do note that in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the team, though they may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answer. By the rules, the high score team gets first choice of category, so that is our team from Benedictine. So Charlie, quickly talk it over with your teammates and let me know what category you would like to play.
We're going to do words beginning with under.
All right. Identify the following compound words, each of which begin with the word under, U-N-D-E-R. First is done in secret.
Undercover.
Correct. Imagined abode of departed souls, or Hades.
Underworld.
Correct. Freshman or sophomore in college or high school.
Underclassmen.
Correct. One expected to lose a contest.
Underdog.
Correct. In the way.
Pass.
That would be underfoot. Not having advantages or opportunities.
Underprivileged.
Correct. Person who fails to live up to their abilities.
Underachiever.
Correct. To comprehend.
Understand.
Correct. A current of water moving in a different direction than the surface current.
Undercut.
That would be undertow. And finally, passage running below a road or a railroad.
Underground.
And that is an underpass.
Underpass.
All right, now for our team from Mills Godwin, your category will either be abbreviations and their meanings or it takes two. Sophia, quickly talk it over with your team.
Abbreviations, please.
All right, give the meaning of the following abbreviations as used in a specific area. The first is in medicine, OR.
Operating room.
Correct. In physics, AC.
Alternating current.
Correct. In government, FCC.
Federal Communications Commission.
Correct. In education, IQ.
Intelligence quotient.
Correct. In a memo, FYI.
For your information.
Correct. In the military, CO.
Commanding officer.
Correct. In business, CFO.
Chief financial officer.
Correct. In cooking, TBSP.
Tablespoon.
Correct. In banking, ATM.
Automated teller machine.
We will accept that, yes, or automatic teller machine. And finally, in banking, FDIC.
Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation.
And that is correct, and a sweep of the category and a 20-point bonus for our team from Mills Godwin. Good job by both of our teams in the category round. Up next, they'll take on another toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow Battle of the Brains on social media.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Mills Godwin High School with 120 points. Our team from Benedictine College Preparatory with 95 points. And now it's back to Battle of the Brains, where our teams will take on another toss-up round. Just a quick reminder for them, though, the team will lose points for a question interrupted with an incorrect answer. There's no conferring in the toss-up rounds. What was the pen name used by Theodore Geisel? Ayush.
Dr. Seuss.
That is correct. The U.S. recently relocated its Israeli embassy to Jerusalem from what city? Parker.
Tel Aviv.
Correct. As related in Judeo-Christian tradition, as the biblical flood receded, Noah's Ark came to rest on what mountain? Ryan.
Mount Moriah.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin. And that would be Mount Ararat. To be disrespectful of something with religious significance is sacrilegious. Spell sacrilegious. Nishorgo. Go ahead.
SACRILIGIOUS.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Charlie?
SARILEGIOUS.
That is incorrect. It's SACRILEGIOUS. When he was asked how he became a war hero, this U.S. president said, "It was involuntary. They sank my boat." Name this leader who was the youngest man ever elected president. Thomas.
John F. Kennedy.
Correct. He was 43 when elected in 1960. In programming, it refers to memory for temporarily storing input or output.
RAM or random access memory.
That is incorrect. I'll finish the question for Mills Godwin. Give this 6-letter word that also refers to a solution designed to resist changes in pH. Sophia.
Buffer.
Buffer is correct. What is the infection caused by intestinal bacteria, best known species of which is associated with chicken eggs? Sophia?
Salmonella.
Correct. Green ones include Gyakoru from Japan and gunpowder from China. Black ones include Assam and Darjeeling from India. These are all types of what beverage whose scented varieties? Nishorgo?
Tea.
Correct. Name the only NFL team named for a type of man-made transportation. Thomas?
Jets.
The New York Jets is correct. In a play by Euripides, this character is said to have been taken to Egypt by Hermes. Name this daughter of Leda, whose abduction by Paris brought the Trojan War to a head. Thomas?
Ellen.
Helen of Troy is correct. What is New Zealand's largest city, which also happens to have the largest Polynesian population in the world? Nishogo?
Wellington.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? It's the city of Auckland. In the 19th century, the prevailing thought that the U.S. was destined to stretch from coast to coast was Ayush.
Manifest destiny.
Correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. What is the sum of the largest prime number greater than 50 and the smallest prime number greater than 100? Charlie?
104.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin? Ayush?
158.
It's actually 154. The numbers were 53 and 101. San Francisco Bay is spanned by what engineering marvel? Thomas?
The Bay Bridge.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin? Ayush?
The Golden Gate Bridge.
That is correct. First opened in 1937. Wake Forest University is located in which U.S. state? Thomas?
North Carolina.
Correct. What two Virginia University football teams would you be watching in a game between the Dukes and the Spiders? Thomas?
JMU and Richmond.
Correct. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams both died on July 4th, 1826. Who was the third former president who died on that day in 1831? Charlie?
James Madison.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin? Sophia?
William Henry Harrison.
It's actually James Monroe. All right, teams, watch the monitors for a question from the Brady Bunch, and you must wait until the question is asked completely before buzzing in.
William Shakespeare's birthplace is on Henley Street in what town?
Thomas?
London.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin?
Yeah.
Nishogo?
Stratford upon Avon.
That is correct. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round just ahead, and we'll double the point value. Stay tuned to see which of our teams is today's winner and continues to round 2 here on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores as we head now into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Mills Godwin High School with 200 points. Our team from Benedictine College Preparatory with 135 points. And in this final toss-up round, the point score for a correct answer is doubled, but so is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I finish the question. There is no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. Good luck, teams. This is our final toss-up round. What is the name for the irrational number approximated by the Egyptians as 22/7? Evan?
Pi.
Correct. In 1799, French soldiers occupying Egypt find the Rosetta Stone. It was inscribed in 3 scripts. 2 of them were hieroglyphics and Demotic, which is an Egyptian cursive. What was the other? Thomas?
Greek.
Correct. Cleveland, Ohio is located on the banks of which Great Lake? Thomas?
Like Michigan.
That is incorrect. Mills Godwin? Nishorgo?
Lake Erie.
That is correct. In 1511, he wrote, "Get gold, humanely if possible, but at all hazards, get gold." Name this Spanish king who helped sponsor the voyages of Christopher Columbus. Charlie?
Ferdinand.
Correct. What type of cheese usually serves as the base for processed American cheese? Ayush?
Cheddar.
Correct. It can be calculated by dividing the less dense medium's index of refraction by that of the denser and then finding the arc sine of the result. Identify this smallest angle at which total internal reflection occurs. Sophia?
Refraction.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? That would be the critical angle. It gained its independence from South Africa in 1990. Name this African nation directly south of Angola, whose capital is Windhoek. Nishogo.
Namibia.
Correct. First explored by Captain James Cook in 1770, it is located in the Coral Sea off the northeast coast of Australia. What is the name of the world's largest coral reef? Evan.
The Great Barrier Reef.
Correct. In what sport does a sacrifice fly occur? Thomas.
Baseball.
Correct. The Royal and Ancient Golf Club of St. Andrews is one of the oldest and most prestigious golf clubs in the world. In what country is it located? Thomas.
Scotland.
Correct. This unusual plant's scientific name is Dionaea muscipula, and it grows in the southern part of the United States. Name this insectivore that can take up to 12 days to digest an Ayush.
Venus flytrap.
That is correct, to digest an insect. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. What is the sum of 1/4 and 1/3? Charlie.
7/12.
That is correct. According to the ancient Greeks, which of the Titans bore the world on his shoulders? Evan.
Atlas.
Correct. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk was the founder and first president of what republic? Nishogo.
Turkey.
Correct. Firebird and Petrushka are Ayush.
Stravinsky.
Correct, two famous ballets. The occipital lobe is located in the rear section of the cerebral cortex, which keeps it from being particularly vulnerable to injury. With what sense is the occipital Ayush?
Vision.
That is correct. On December 20th, 1860, which state became the first to secede from the United States? Orion.
South Carolina.
Correct. The author of this 1959 novel believed that man produces evil as a bee produces honey, and this is most clearly seen in the characters of Jack and Roger. What is the novel by William Golding? Nishogo.
Lord of the Flies.
Correct, by William Golding. Sharia is the official law of Islam. One of the two sources of that law is the Sunnah. What is the other? Ayush.
Shia.
That is incorrect. Benedictine? Thomas?
The corn.
The Quran is correct, yes. Which English monarch is featured as a character in the musical Hamilton? Thomas?
King George III.
Correct. And that buzzer is the end of our game. While our judges double check the final score, here's a reminder of how to stay connected with us here on Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date on Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more and follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains. Join us next week on Battle of the Brains as we welcome students from Western Branch High School playing against Glen Allen High School.
Now here's the final score for today's match, determining which of our teams will continue on in this season's competition. It was a close one, everybody. Here's our final score. Our team from Benedictine College Preparatory ending the match with 355 points. A great job today by Ryan, Evan, Charlie, and Thomas. Our winners today with a final score of 360 points. Our team from Mills Godwin High School, the Eagles. Parker, Nishorgo, Sophia, and Ayush, congratulations, and we will see you in the next round. I'm Cheryl Miller. Thank you for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains, and we'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains. Presented by Invest 529. Goodbye.